The mystery surrounding Joe Biden's health just got a whole lot deeper and a whole lot more troubling. How much do we really know about the man who put American voters reportedly elected to be put in charge of the government? It turns out, not a heck of a lot. And clearly, Joe Biden was not in charge of the government. This is a scandal of massive proportions, and we're going to unpack the latest mind-boggling wrinkle in this disastrous presidency. Before we dive in, please be sure to join Explain America. We really appreciate you helping to get the word out on common sense journalism, and we invite you to like, share, and comment on the story. Now let's get to it. According to Biden's own spokesperson, the former president hasn't received a PSA, that's a prostate-specific antigen test, a standard low-cost blood test used to detect prostate cancer, since he was 72 years old. That's more than a decade ago, which is incredible considering this is a man who was vice president, and he campaigned for president, and he held the highest office in the land, all while receiving supposedly top-tier medical care. It gets worse. In 2019, Biden's doctors publicly admitted he had an enlarged prostate. In 2021, he had a polyp removed, so that entails a colonoscopy. In 2023, he was diagnosed with skin cancer. And throughout his presidency, he had blood drawn multiple times for various panels, including COVID tests. But no PSA test? No screening for the second leading cause of cancer death in men? And now, out of nowhere, we're told he has stage 4 prostate cancer that has spread to the bone with a Gleason score of 9, one of the highest and most dangerous categories. This isn't a routine diagnosis. This is late-stage aggressive cancer that doesn't just appear overnight, according to former White House physician Dr. Ronnie Jackson. So Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who served as physician to the president from 2013 to 2018, told the Washington Free Beacon that Biden may not have much time left. Quote, "This is not my area of specialty, but I have spoken to multiple urologists since this came out, and the general consensus is like, it could be 12 to 18 months, he said. Hopefully it's longer than that, he added, and I hope that they're able to treat this effectively, and he lives many, many more years, but it's far advanced," unquote. Jackson told the Free Beacon that he regularly checked both Obama and Trump for the disease and believes Biden may have been diagnosed long before Sunday's announcement. Quote, "Every year I did an exam for President Obama, and every year I did an exam for President Trump. I checked the prostate-specific antigen. We screened for prostate cancer. I think there's a probability here that they knew Biden had prostate cancer some time ago and just didn't tell the American people," unquote. Jackson also noted that, unlike many forms of cancer, it is possible to treat prostate cancer without the obvious outward symptoms associated with chemotherapy. He says, quote, "Treating prostate cancer with radiation or something like that, it doesn't require you to be an inpatient," he said. He continues, quote, "I mean, people get that done as outpatients all the time. They go in, they spend a couple hours in the doctor's office, and they get released the same day. So it's absolutely conceivable that he could have been diagnosed and could have been treated without the American people knowing if his doctor chose not to say anything and his family chose not to say anything," unquote. So this gets good because Jackson placed blame squarely on the shoulders of Dr. Kevin O'Connor, Biden's longtime physician and a family friend. He says, quote, "Dr. Kevin O'Connor either lied to the American people or he's incompetent. One of the two," unquote. Even Biden's own medical allies are confused. MSNBC's go-to oncologist, Dr. Ezekiel Emanuel, handpicked by Biden for his COVID-19 task force, went on and said flatly, quote, "He's had this for many, many years, maybe even a decade," unquote. Another urologist told News Nation that what we're seeing is the kind of case you'd expect with someone with no medical attention in 10 years, not a sitting president. So, did the Biden shadow government hide his medical tests? This is the same administration that hid visitor logs from his frequent weekends in Delaware. The same team that insisted he was, quote, "fit for duty," unquote, even after the special counsel described him as a, quote, "well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory," unquote. And now, we're supposed to believe the cancer just appeared out of nowhere? Days before a bombshell book drops, exposing how his inner circle concealed his decline? It doesn't add up at all. And there's another wrinkle. Prostate cancer treatments often lead to cognitive decline. Fatigue, confusion, memory problems, all symptoms that Americans have watched with Joe Biden in real time. And they were repeatedly told that they were just conspiracy theorists or these were cheap fakes. Now, with this diagnosis, everything suddenly makes a lot more sense. The Associated Press and others are trying to play both sides, saying older men should definitely get tested, while also insisting Biden didn't need to. But for the rest of us, the takeaway is clear. Something was definitely hidden. Whether it's medical negligence or a full-blown cover-up, the story is bigger than they want to admit. This isn't Monday morning quarterbacking. This is a man who held the nuclear codes while suffering from an illness that almost certainly impacted his judgment and capacity. And the American people were kept in the dark.